So I spent the last 3 weeks taking 9 girls to the States to play 12 games of AAU, and it was an awesome time, and we participated in a camp called Global Squad. Awesome camp, awesome people. Highly suggest that if you are living outside the U.S. and you're looking to go play in college, that you look them up. They have a good track record of helping people get into college. So we participated in that. We played in several different showcases. And this is the first time in the history of Hong Kong that this has ever happened. So I wanted to document my thoughts and give you guys a little bit of insight on what I've learned through this process. So the first point that I want everybody to know is the most important thing, no matter if you're parent or coach, is who your player or your kid is hanging out with. So culture and community. I really believe that there are a lot of players in Asia that are better technically and tactically than those in the United States. But one thing that the United States provides is an amazing athletic culture where sports is taken very, very seriously, and people are extremely, for the lack of a better word, aggressive when it comes to sports. And when everybody acts a certain way in your community, then by default, you're going to be acting that way to some degree or another. One thing that I really love about American basketball culture, and I'm sure this spreads throughout other sports, is the aggressiveness. The culture of confidence, aggressiveness, and teamwork, I would say, is unparalleled anywhere in the world. So being from Asia, especially dealing with female athletes are encouraged to be submissive, not outspoken, not aggressive, not physical. Everything that you would need to fail at sports on the higher level. But when it comes to basketball in America, these girls are so aggressive. The ball goes down on the floor. Everyone is on the floor trying to get the ball and rip it out of each other's hands, and they're strong. And if you don't get down on the floor, you're actually looked down upon. Okay, so there's a very big difference right there. You don't get down on the floor, you don't play. You get yelled at. You get scolded. The team is like, yo, what the hell are you doing? What? You're not sacrificing your body for the team. I love that part of American sports. It's about sacrificing yourself for the better of the team. And it's about not making it personal, but giving everything that you've got to win ethically. I'm sure there's things out there that are unethical. I'm talking about ethically. And it's the people that surround you that really affect you. And I've really underestimated that part of coaching, because as coaches, we only have so much control over our athletes. Their teammates, their friends have far more, in my opinion, of an influence over how they're going to act. So number one is building a community and building a culture of like-minded people, a community of aggressiveness, because in sports, you do need to be aggressive, especially you're lacking this if you live in an Asian culture and you're dealing with female athletes, but even male athletes will be the same. If you're living in Asia, you do not have this. And this is why a lot of the times I need to admit where my influence over a player has hit its limits. Maybe not technically and tactically, but they're lacking that aggressiveness. It's time for if they have the capabilities, it's time for them to leave. And it's good to look outside of our culture and possibly be able to play somewhere else. Because if they want to play at a high level, most likely they need to leave. And if you don't agree with me, I would love, and you're living in Asia, please contact me so that I can learn from you and how you are doing things obviously better than me. So I do not know everything. If you feel like I am wrong, contact me. I would love to learn from you. Okay. But this is what I'm seeing. In order for Asians to be able to excel on the highest level in the world, they need to develop that dogged mentality very early, that I don't give a shit. I'm going to beat you. I don't care how old you are, because in Asia, we have this hierarchy of age. In America, it's clear that doesn't exist as much. Number two, maybe this only exists in Hong Kong. I know it exists in Hong Kong. I know it exists in China, maybe in Taiwan, Korea, and Japan. It doesn't exist as much, but I think that it does. Skill development on a daily basis. And I mean proper skill development. I don't mean you're running 3-man weave for an hour. And if you are, I have nothing against that, but this is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about their ability to shoot. I'm talking about their ability to handle the ball with their right hand and left hand. I'm talking about their ability to finish in traffic, right hand or left hand. I'm talking about their ability to guard the ball and understand how to stand in the gaps and be able to play help defense. I'm talking about that on a daily basis. On a daily basis. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because we played 2 under 14s teams and we lost by double digits. And I'm going to take the blame for that for the most part because it was my ability to not be able to adjust quicker. But what I saw, guys, and if you're living in Japan, Korea, China, Taiwan, Singapore, wherever, but if you're living in America, also listen up. I witnessed 12 to 13-year-old girls, 13 to 14-year-old girls be able to pull up from NBA range in transition without batting an eye and swish 3 in a row. Now, if I'm talking about girls, if you think that, and this is, I not only witnessed this one time, I witnessed this 2 games of 13-year-old girls busting our ass, being able to finish with the left, finish with the right, finish in transition, things that are hard for kids, being able to pull up from serious distance with hands in their face and still be able to swish it. And the funniest thing is the reaction on their face was just normal. And I would, if you are from an Asian country, I want to tell you that we were older. And it's kind of like if I'm fighting a younger kid and I'm just using strength the whole time. And that younger kid is like, dodge, 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 jab, jab, dodge, jab, right hook. Like it was a clinic. And we pulled in closer, but because we were stronger, because we should be faster, because we put a lot of pressure on the ball, which is the reason why we clawed back, not like we were up, but we had to claw back from like a 25-point deficit. I'm admitting I'm being vulnerable to you because if you're from an Asian culture, I'm trying to work together to solve this issue. We don't have many girls like this. And in America, they run rampant, meaning that there's not just one, not just 2. There are circuits. What do I mean by circuits? Tournaments full of these girls. Tournaments full of these girls. It's not one girl. It's not one team. They are teams and teams that are like this. And it is a problem because we don't have that in Asia. Again, if you want to prove me wrong and show me something different that I've not seen in Asia, please contact me because I will be on the next plane to learn from you. Okay? Because they don't run rampant here. I want to make Asian basketball better. I want to make Asian basketball on par with where it is in America. But guys, we are 20 to 30 years behind. 20 to 30 years. I'm doing this video because I'm trying to reach out to people so that we can work together to solve this. So daily skill development. If you're a player watching this, guys, don't wait for your coach to give you a program. Do skill development by yourself. This is your life. This is your game. If you want to know what to do, go talk to your coach. But chances already are that you know what you need to work on. How good is your left? How good is your defense? How good is your shooting off the dribble? How good is your shooting in a pick and roll? How good is your shooting coming off ball screen? Chances are that if you're a kid, it's not that good. How often are you looking for better competition? Are you looking for better competition or are you staying in your comfort zone because you want to be the man? The longer you do that, the less likely it is that you will play in college. Last thing. This is more for, it is for everybody to learn. This is just from what I experienced. Racial demeanor. This is what I felt. I hope that you guys didn't feel that, but I'm half Chinese, half American, and bringing in like a primarily Asian dominant team into playing, we got a lot of looks, of demeaning looks on what the hell are you guys doing here? And the satisfaction of beating the teams that gave us those looks, I can't even explain to you. It felt very good. We went 8-4. I'm proud of my girls, but there's a lot of freaking work to do ahead. But sorry, going back to the Asian demeanors, one girl said that something was said to her. For the most part, I believe 95% of our girls, nothing was said to them. Nothing was said to me. One thing I do like, I'm going to give credit to America, is that when the game is over, nothing, like for the most part, it's not really that personal. Like this is what I've experienced. I've seen different things. It wasn't personal. So like me and the coach from the other team might be chirping at each other and be like, oh, this, oh, your girl's this, whatever, right? When it's done, it's all love. They give me their number, like, yo, you guys, some good girls. I want them on my team. Like, it doesn't exist in Hong Kong. That doesn't exist in Hong Kong. Like, I'll give it. I'm very, very, like that side, I'm very proud to be American, where it's like, yo, good game. Let's get a beer after the game. And if there's anything I can do for you, let me know. I'm not saying it's everybody, but I want to say that I give shout outs to that culture so much, because at the end of the day, dude, everybody's trying to win, right? Everybody is trying to win. Everybody's trying to help their girls or boys. And hey, there's things that I know, there's things that I don't know, and there's things that you know, maybe you can teach me, and vice versa, right? So I really like that part of the country. But if you're an Asian out there, know this. If you want to play at a high level, if you're this skin color, meaning yellow, we are at the bottom of the barrel, meaning put all Asians there. East Asians, Southeast Asians, we are at the bottom of the barrel. The faster that you understand that, the better. Now, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to quit and roll over and feel sorry for yourself? Are you going to use that as motivation to get you to where you need to go? Are you going to use that as, okay, these guys think this of me? I'm going to show them next year. I'm going to come back and I'm going to have the best left hand or weak hand that they've ever seen. I'm going to be able to finish over contact. I'm going to be able to shoot those transition threes. Are you going to use it as motivation, or are you going to quit? I'm going to finish with this, guys, because I try not to make it more than 10 minutes, but it's 13 minutes now. Here we go. There was an oh shit moment in America. What does that mean? The oh shit moment is the moment that you know that you ain't that good. The moment there was when a 13-year-old bust my best on-ball defender's ass, and she's 18. She finished with right, finished with left, finished in transition threes. Like, it was just a clinic. Now, I said to my team when we lost, I sat there. I was like, okay, right now I'm looking into your eyes, and it's a look of despair. It's a look of despair. You are and I said to them, you are in a very important crossroads right now. This crossroads is, I am not that good. And that feeling that I am not that good, the earlier in life that you can experience that, the better. Don't wait until you're 18, 19 to experience that. I don't know if it's too late, but it's late. I said to them, you have two choices. You can roll over and give up, feel sorry for yourself. Oh, like I'm not good at basketball. Or you can go back and you can work harder than you ever freaking did. Ever. So that feeling doesn't ever happen again. And if it does, okay, then I'm going to reflect and I'm going to get better. Another saying that I say is, pain plus reflection equals progress. So that pain, if you're only in pain and you just feel sorry for yourself, then you're always going to suck. But if you go back, watch the painful film of you not doing well, get a mentor, talk about those feelings, talk about why you fucked up. Work on that. Chances are that that's not going to happen again. And if they do, okay, then let's think about how we can get better from there. Pain plus reflection equals progress. Guys, this was the most important trip of my career thus far. And a lot of it, to be honest with you, I spent in pain because I lost to 2 under-14s teams when I have girls on my team that are 18. I'm going to reflect on that, and I'm going to get better. And hopefully this adds value to someone out there. And if there's anything I can never do for you, and especially if you are an aspiring coach or you're a coach now and you have the same dream as I do and we can work together, or you're a coach in America and you have pointers for me and you have ideas for me, I want you to reach out to me. Either reach out to me on Instagram at Will, WILLV, Low, L-O, so WILLVLO, or you can get in touch with me at William at Strive, STRIVE, Fitness, FITNESS, HK.com. If you have ideas for me and we can build a community together, I'm all for that. I hope I've added value to you guys. Thanks so much for listening to my spiel and my reflection of my 3 weeks taking 9 girls to the United States.